Hello, my name is Kojiro. Welcome to my channel, Good Vibration. In this video, I'm going to review some trades that I made using my version of the law of vibration or master time factor applied to the financial markets. My discoveries were based on and inspired by the works of W.D. Gann, and like I said, it's my own version because I really don't know how exactly Mr. Gann did it. I trade mainly futures, the mini and the micro contracts like the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones and the S&P 500. And well, my technique basically allows me to know in advance and with great precision the inflection points, or what you will call the swing points or pivot points, at which price will change its trend. So well, basically I can know beforehand where the market is going to go and when it is going to turn. And it works pretty well in any market, any time frame, and under any circumstance, given that the market is liquid enough, and given that I know the particular vibration of the financial instrument I am trading. Because every financial instrument out there has its own vibration, or what I call its own vibratory rate, that causes all its changes in trend, all the swings in its price, you know, the ups and downs, all the waves in its trend. So well, summarizing, it works very well in commodities, in stocks, and pretty much anything that is tradable. Going from the very small time frames like seconds, minutes, hours, the daily charts, and even the weekly and monthly charts if you trade, you know, very long term. My technique, as well as Mr. Gann's technique, is based on what you will call universal immutable laws and natural scientific principles that influence and order everything in existence. And I know that at the beginning it is not easy to grasp these concepts and information. I was also a skeptic of these trading methodologies and techniques, mainly because there are a lot of stuff out there that really does not work, and well, also because our educational system and modern scientific beliefs don't really teach, encourage, or promote this type of knowledge and information. I'm going to give an example here. Think of the human body. There is an invisible force in our cycle of growth that tells our cells to give us exactly the particular shape we have, to keep us in an organized and harmonious form, you know, and obviously proportion according to our age, to our gender, and race. Because you don't typically see 12 feet tall people, you know, walking around the streets with with legs on top of their heads, and people with 2 feet long fingers. Order, proportion, and growth are molded by these forces, you know, assisting our own DNA. We are normally, and in average, what you will say, well proportioned. So, to keep it simple, everything in motion is vibrating. And if it is in motion and vibrating, it tends to change in time. It either grows or decays, and it does this in cycles, always within usually predetermined, well-predetermined boundaries and limits. And it is not exactly the same, but very similar to what happens in the financial markets and in trading, you know, the price action. And I can assure you, the real stuff, the law of vibration applied to the markets, is not a myth or a legend, and it really exists and works very well. Obviously, once you decode it and learn to apply it to anything in nature and the universe. So, well, my objective, as I said, is to inspire and motivate every trader and people from any walk of life to search, decode, and be aware that these laws exist beyond our ordinary daily lives and our ordinary perception. And if you get to decode it, it will be very gratifying, you know, even to grasp a small portion and understanding of the deepest secrets of the universe. It's something amazing and really worth it. And people can achieve this, but it takes a lot of work, effort, perseverance, and dedication, like everything in life. And well, maybe not 100% of everyone that investigates and researches this are going to decode it, because there's like an invisible barrier to it. But some of you true seekers out there will certainly will, and I hope you make good use of it. Discovering and decoding these cosmic laws, it's pretty much like trading in itself, and like everything that has some real worth and value in life. Because 95% of people that start as in trading will probably won't make it. And only around 5%, if not less, will be, you know, really successful at the end. There seems to be an order of some sort that makes it this way. You can see this also in sports, business, art, music, entertainment, YouTube, and every career and activity humans can engage in. And in the case of trading, I have an analogy I want to share with you. It is like lions and zebras in the African savanna. They have existed there for thousands of years in perfect harmony as predator and prey. Their numbers and proportion in perfect equilibrium. And if you notice, there's always more zebras than lions. Always. Because if zebras grow disproportionately big in numbers, they will probably consume all the grasslands, and they don't have food, and then lions will also don't have food and probably die out and starve. In the other hand, if lions grow disproportionately huge in numbers, they will consume all the population of zebras, and then they will not have food for themselves and probably also, you know, extinguish at the end. So if you see here, the key is balance and equilibrium. And it is the same discovering the law of vibration and trading, because very possibly not everyone gets to be a lion, and the vast majority of people get to be zebras. And believe it or not, this is due to immutable natural and cosmic laws operating in our reality, which, by the way, include fate, luck, and destiny. And in this way, there's always order, balance, and equilibrium in the universe, as in the financial markets. You know, it is, as the Hermetic axiom says, as above, so below. Because, you know, we live in a fractal universe. And, well, for instance, think about it. If everybody knew what will happen next in the markets, well, there will be no markets and no trading at all, because probably markets will collapse. Because if everybody's selling, for instance, everybody's selling and nobody's buying, or everybody's buying and nobody's selling, everyone at the same time and at the same price, well, there will be no movement. It will stagnate. So, well, in this case, I believe also balance and equilibrium are much needed. But the thing is, most of the people out there traders or not, are in what you can call a dormant state. In fact, people don't know and maybe are not aware if they are or they get to be, a lion or a zebra. And the only way to know is to actually awaken and search individually for what you are or get to be. And well, you have to leave the rest to the universe, to God, and to destiny and fate. Okay, well, let's take a look at the trades. Okay, today is Friday, September 4 of 2020, and there has been a massive sell-off that started yesterday. The S&P 500 index futures have fallen more than 250 points. There is very high volatility. I placed an order here to go short, and it is actually through the roof. And the ATR is like more than 3 or 4 times the usual values. So mainly I chose this day to show some trades because it is a very chaotic environment with high volatility, and also because I wanted to show in one uncut shot and scene a few sequential trades, one after the other, using the law of vibration. Okay, here it comes, the price. Okay, here we're going to enter. Okay, we're in. I'm trading here the micro contract of the S&P 500 futures in the 1 minute time frame. So I will be scalping here, and it will be very fast and short trades. And well, by the way, I strongly do not recommend no one to trade as I am doing right now. If you see, I didn't use stop loss as soon as I entered the trade, and I do not recommend this by any means. You should always have your protective stop loss as soon as you enter your trade, in case of a spike in price or something. And I know that this is a good point to enter due to my calculations here. It shouldn't go up anymore. It's already going to change trend. The only way it should go, it's down. So you see, with the law of vibration, you get to know, notice the impulse. When you enter a trade, it shouldn't go against you by only a few ticks, but the impulse, the force of the impulse in your favor should always be, always be big, with a lot of energy in your favor, and it shouldn't go against you by just a few little ticks. And that's the only way to know, a good you did a good entry. You catch a good entry point. I'm gonna place here a protected stop loss, and now, well, this is what I call a risk-free trade, because in the worst case scenario, we are already in positive territory. And by the way, I don't usually trade the 1 minute time frame. I do prefer a little bit longer time frames. They give me more time to calculate and think. For illustrative purposes of this video, I will be trading here the 1 minute charts. Okay, let me secure a little bit more. Let's secure a little bit more of this trade. Okay. Should come all the way down here to this take profit. And well, this works in any time frame and any financial instrument, not only in futures, and well, not only the 1 minute time frame. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's look for the next swing up. And if you notice, the trend here is already changing. So going long now should be the short swings. I should come a little bit down, a little bit more, a few points more, and I will enter the trade long. Around here. And by the way, I have another screen here that where I do my other calculations regarding the law of vibration. And okay, I'm gonna enter here. We are in. Okay, let's go. And as I said before, the impulse in your favor should always be, evident as soon as you enter your trade. That way you know you had a good entry. If it goes back, by a lot of ticks, you are already wrong. It shouldn't come against you by only, a few ticks only. When you catch the peaks and the valleys, the pivot points of the swings. Say only 3 or 4 ticks. And you should change, force to the upside. This is due to high volatility. That's why I didn't place my stop loss as soon as I enter the trade, because momentum might catch my stop loss. But I do not recommend nobody doing this way, trading this way, because it's really dangerous. You should always use your protective stop loss as soon as you enter a trade. I'm gonna place here my stop loss now, around this point here. Okay, here around here, 3 ticks. And it's now a zero risk trade. We are already in positive territory. And as I said before, notice the impulse in my favor. It's evident, the energy is not the same. Okay? It's pushing hard in my favor. That's what I always want to catch. Okay. And as you see here, I have some indicators, but they are not primary, they are most secondary in nature. Only like supportive role of confirmation to confirm my other calculations. Oh, I should have secured a portion of this trade. Okay. Well, okay, it doesn't matter because I'm already in positive territory. Oh, catch the stop loss there. Okay, well, it does happen. Only 3 ticks. I'm gonna look for the next trade. It should come down a little bit more. And I'm gonna go long. Around here should be a good place to enter. place. Okay, I'm gonna buy here. And it's very fast today, not, very high volatility. It's difficult because I cannot, calculate very well the momentum, the force of that's why it's kind of difficult. Very fast. Very fast. And as I said before, watch for the impulse always. Should be in your favor as soon as you enter. And if it comes against you, it should be only by a few ticks only. Should go up now. Okay, there we go. And if you notice, this is it's kind of counter trend. This should be a small swing, so I'm gonna get out around here. Yes, I'm gonna get out of that round. I'm gonna place here my take profit. Okay, we're out. Should go up a little bit more, and it's better to enter, in trend to the downside. And if you notice, we entered the top of this swing, right at the top, the highest point. And we are riding all the waves in the trend. Okay, I'm gonna place here again, should go down. And it should not go against me. Okay, that's it. Max there, shouldn't go up more. And then the big impulse in my favor. Okay, that's it. We're trying to catch all the peaks and valleys. And it works fine. Well, and as I said before, those indicators and moving average and Bollinger Bands and the other stuff are secondary in nature. I only use them to confirm my other calculations. The most information you can get, well, it's better. And my main tool are my calculations due to the low vibration and other stuff I have in my other screen here. Okay, there we go. And it formed these pin bars here. You see, I'm gonna place here a protective stop loss. And this is what I call a risk-free trade, zero risk trade at this point. And I'm gonna place my take profit around here. Okay, that's nice. And you can see the pin bars, it formed after we already entered. And those pin bars, inverted hammers there, are what price action traders look as confirmation to enter a trade. So We are entering before they enter. We're catching the peaks and valleys. I am catching the peaks and valleys there. Secure the portion of the trade there, and we only have to wait. Have patience. Okay, come on, come on, come on. We should come down here to take profit. Okay, we're out. I am out already. Very good, very nice. 4 trades, 4 winning trades, 0 losses, 88 ticks, $100, and well, in around 15 minutes. Very nice. And it should always be this way. Okay. Well, I hope you have a good vibration day or night. Feel free to comment, and please, if you like this video, give it a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel.